Welcome, Aquarius, to your love reading for December 10th to the 16th of 2018. Now let's look into your. So as I'm shuffling, before I even can say position, the Devil is in reverse. So this is usually the attachment, breaking away from your own fears. If you have a desire that's too strong and it's not being fulfilled right now, a lot of you need to step away from it because it becomes too much, or you're in a marriage or a relationship, you're in a scenario that's not really healthy for you right now, and whether you're leaving it for good or stepping away for it for a little while, that can help you set some standards or boundaries with another person. So it could be a Capricorn, but something might be unhealthy. Let's clarify the Devil though for Aquarius for December 10th to the 16th. Clarify the Devil. And then the Six of Pentacles. A lot of you may be in a connection with somebody where you're receiving money from that person, or vice versa, where there's an unequal give and take kind of thing. Someone is giving, and that might be an issue. So keep that in mind though, because it's not going to be healthy for if you're staying with somebody in a marriage because of financial stability, or someone is kind of leaning on you for that support. Be aware of that, right? So let's look into though recent past events for Aquarius and love. Recent past. So we have the Ace of Cups, and this is joy when you're having fun, where you are around a significant other, you're around your potential love interest, and there is something new. But some of you might have to get away from something that's not really has been all that good for a while, or just recently you may have realized, hey, this is not working for us. Something that needs to be you need to put it into something for some. Recent past, let's see, for Aquarius still. Let's see, recent past and love. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So two aces showing up. That's money, that's creation, that's where you are either working towards a goal with somebody because you have a new love interest, and you might be breaking away from that arrangement into something new for some of you out there. So let's see, maybe some of you with the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, maybe working through something on something very creative that might bring you in some money. Maybe with maybe it was a child, you're working for your children to have a better stable environment before you are to kind of get closer to your romantic partner. Now the current energy this week for Aquarius and love. So what might you be experiencing for Aquarius and love? The Hierophant in reverse. Getting away from bondage. That's like the Devil, but the Hierophant can be that kind of energy when it's dogmatic, or someone is kind of keeping you held hostage, keeping yourself in that way. But here is kind of wanting to explore new territory and break away from some kind of unhealthy commitment. And even if you, and that's why it might be the fact that, hey, there's new love, or there's the potential for love and happiness right now. I might want to just feel that and breathe that in, but right now I'm not ready potentially to commit with another person. And this could be the other way around, when they're not ready for you just yet. So this is going through an issue of a divorce, or even friction with family and friends. That might be a big thing this week. Now the person coming towards you, what might be the person coming towards you? Give off. So the Empress shows up. It's like some of you are dealing with maybe a Taurus, but this is a wife that's still around, in your vicinity, close to you, or this is a sexual desire that might be there. So somebody wants to get close to you, and it could go down in that way. Doesn't have to, but this is often feeling good though. Feeling the person that you might be dealing with, you might really be attracted to them, and they might have that kind of aura where they might be pulling you in. And there's a desire to get close, there's temptation to, but be careful, because if that's the case, that person could be married, and you could be as well for some, or in a relationship, right? So let's see your response. What is your response, Aquarius? So Justice, the Magician, trial and error, learning about trial and error, focusing on you, a bit sad and down because there is some confusion, and I feel like a lot of the confusion is based around financial obligations right now, and that's why the home is not really stable or happy. So it's like you're disconnecting from somebody, or maybe for this week, and that's why that does follow through with the Hierophant in reverse as well. There's an issue maybe you got Aries, Leo, then you have Libra, and a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus showing up for some. Now, what is your partner's response? Let's see, the person that you're into or dealing with for Aquarius. Yeah, they have issues. Kind of a person is in a way, or they're not really. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Plans going awry, false starts. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they may be. They could be healing. They could also just need a break because they are potentially going through a divorce. A lot of tense arguments and a lot of friction with the other person, and you two could have gone through a big turn of events when it comes to separating from one another. So that might be an issue for some. All right, and some of you might be dealing with someone who's still providing for an ex-partner, and that's something that they might make excuses. Some of you could be doing that as well. They might make excuses like, oh, I need to stay there because I have to make sure that they're okay. And sometimes that person could make excuses as well why they need this and need that, and that keeps someone else in a bond. And you need to think about that logically and see if it's someone trying to do these things to manipulate. All right, let's see the outcome for the advice for Aquarius and love. The advice. Yeah, it's you. This tells you to look at what you've gone through. What do you feel? What's in your heart right now? And is it that you're holding on to a lot of anger and frustration that keeps you focused on the past where you can't stop thinking about it? Or is it something that you're trying to fix and trying to heal the past so that you can release it? I feel like that's something that you kind of have to ask yourself and see what comes to you. So I feel like you need to let go of something that you've been holding on to from a past maybe disappointment, whatever it might be, in home environment that you might be comfortable with, stable with. You might need to try something else, move on, so that you can be open up to something new, with someone new, right? What is the outcome for Aquarius and love? You get the King of Pentacles, so it could be a person, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, that showed up before. That person came out before, but they were kind of a younger kind of energy, so still learning the ropes. And I feel like this is trying to achieve the kingdom, so to speak, so moving up a notch with seniority. So I feel like you could be giving out that energy as well, focusing on career. That's what it seems like to be right now, and everything else is kind of falling to the wayside because both of you seem to be going through a process of transition. All right, and what else might you experience for this week for Aquarius? So you have a soulmate or a soulmate twin flame that could be there, and it could be leading you into something good that you realize, you feel, and you hope that you can connect on that level. But what it does take, working through the things that you need to work through this week. So I feel the person, let's see one more time, the person coming towards you, who you might be dealing with, the person coming towards you. Yeah, again, the Ace of Wands is in reverse, and then they have the Three of Wands in reverse. Issues with their goals, with critical thinking, do what they need to do, and sometimes in their head, and then another person or multiple people. It just depends. If they've been talking to others or flirting with others, they might have some cleansing to do of trying to fix some things that they put themselves in a tough spot. All right, so keep that in mind, though. That's going to be your reading for the week. I hope the messages did help out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light too, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.